On this episode of CityView, from under the sea, new public art is rolled out. Getting to see the draft plan, a celebration for Austin's plan for the future. And the future of transportation, an electric bus sparks interest. Thanks for joining us. I'm Renee Tejas. Well, there was a time when Airport Boulevard led directly to, well, the old airport, and as the old airport land has now been developed into a thriving mix of homes and businesses, hundreds with a passion for the future of Airport Boulevard recently gathered to discuss revitalizing the aging business corridor and adjacent neighborhoods at a series of community gatherings hosted by the City of Austin. During a recent review forum, the Airport Boulevard Initiative team shared conceptual ideas for a master plan for the boulevard. The presentation was based on months of community input and guidance from the Airport Boulevard Advisory Group, which includes interested area residents, business owners, and stakeholders. What's the potential for Highland Mall and areas close to rail service? The conceptual master plan calls for a future corridor with vibrant character and broad market potential. The initiative is designed to elevate community ownership and help make desirable changes happen.
This is an opportunity to capture our local character, to say exactly what we want as Austinites, so that we can have urban environments that actually reflect who we are as Austinites, what our values are, how we value small business and affordability and a healthy mix of uses, and the ability to get around however we choose, whether that's by car or by bike or on foot. We want this to be a city that actually embraces all of those things, and our built environment should reflect that as well as our plans. And so this is the opportunity to make it happen.
You can sign up for email updates at airportboulevard.com. And another growth project that is moving forward is Imagine Austin, the city's comprehensive plan, which defines how we want the city to grow and develop. More than 600 Austinites recently attended the Imagine Austin release party at the George Washington Carver Museum and Cultural Center. It was an opportunity to take a peek at the city's draft comprehensive plan for the city's future.
Today's a very exciting day.
Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's nice to be out here.
This is the release of our draft of the Imagine Austin Comprehensive Plan. Austin has grown a lot since the 1980s, from only about 300 to 350,000 people, and now we're over 800,000 people. We've got a lot of people coming in, all different races, ages, from all over Austin, and we've got some good bands. A little bit of bling to hand out.
We're giving out 500 water bottles. So.
But more importantly, we have an opportunity for people that are coming, either online or attending today, that can kind of prioritize those things that are important to the citizens of Austin. Well, we have about 8 priorities that we're trying to look at, very tough decisions that the citizens have to make. Many things that may deal with housing or infrastructure and transportation. And these things all have to be weighed in context with each other. It's not saying they all won't be addressed, but we have to make decisions on how we're going to spend our money, how we're going to grow, and what do the people want, because that's what this plan's all about. This will be continually looked at, as I said, and so as we go out 5 years, 10 years, we'll be larger, but hopefully we'll be growing smarter and be more efficient.
Check out the Imagine Austin draft plan and rank your priorities for Austin's future by October 31st at imagineaustin.net. One Texas Center, one of our city office buildings, has undergone upgrades that help conserve energy and water, earning the building an Energy Star rating. As home of the one-stop shop for development, where often contractors and builders are seen getting building permits, the facility is poised to offer an example of how commercial buildings can minimize the negative effects to our environment. A series of rain gardens that will capture and clean polluted stormwater runoff from the parking lot are currently under construction. The project demonstrates how commercial landscapes can be designed in concert with the city's new landscape irrigation ordinance that requires half of a site's stormwater runoff to be used for landscape irrigation. The rainwater gardens are a type of green infrastructure which uses natural elements such as soil and plants to capture and clean runoff from impervious surfaces. As the water moves through the soil and vegetation, it's estimated that the rain gardens will remove over 1,000 pounds of total suspended soils each year that would otherwise enter East Bulden Creek and Lady Bird Lake. This project is funded by the Watershed Protection Department's Urban Structural Control Fund and managed by Public Works. And from a green building to building a green future for Austin, which could include greener transportation. You see, an Asian automaker recently visited Austin thanks to the city's global leadership in the clean technology industry. Up-and-coming Chinese automaker BYD, which stands for Build Your Dreams, chose Austin as a destination during their national e-bus roadshow in September. The e-bus is a zero-emission bus powered solely by electricity. The eco-friendly bus made a stop at Austin City Hall, giving city council members and onlookers a chance to kick the tires.
Austin is not an industrialized city. So when you think about other cities, the way for those cities to reduce their carbon footprint literally is to change their industry and to stop creating those industries that have a heavy pollution component. We don't have that here, but yet we do have pollution. And most of it, if not all of it, is from tailpipes. As a partner of the Clinton Initiative, we've obviously committed ourselves to trying to achieve the greenest possible policies at the fastest possible pace. Every city facility that uses electricity, including this office, is now using renewable energy. Not a single city facility in Austin operates under anything other than a renewable source such as wind and solar. As we replace our fleets, we obviously have some strong climate protection goals, and one of the ways to achieve those goals is to look for alternative renewable energy sources such as battery-operated buses.
The bus can go over 150 miles and it can be charged within 3 hours. We're using is iron phosphate, which is very safe and cost-effective and environmentally friendly. We don't have any transmission engine, so this bus is zero emission.
Obviously, they see us as an industry leader as it relates to climate protection, environmental policies, renewable goals. And so I think they felt like it was important to at least introduce the product to the Austin community and to Austin leaders.
I never seen any like city hall have the solar panels installed on the top. So yesterday when I came by, I saw it and I very impressed. We know Austin is ranked 25 electric vehicle ready cities in the US, and Austin is committed to environmentally friendly public transportations and electric vehicles, and also a lot of good policies from the state and from the city level.
We got there because the community demanded it. So, you know, it's the old economics 101, supply and demand. Once our community started to realize that it truly was a viable option to use plug-in hybrid vehicles, we as a city had to meet that demand. So now we have an aggressive program to install 70 charging stations throughout the city of Austin, one of which is currently installed here at City Hall. As we move forward with our climate protection plan and our green initiatives, it doesn't just mean an outflow of cash dollars. It's actually an investment. So the more policies that we have in place, the more attractive we are to green industries. We're creating a green job base that virtually was non-existent 10 years ago. Now, it's a part of who we are as a community.
During their stay here in Austin, representatives from BYD China also visited with Capital Metro officials and took the bus for trial rides around town. And maybe that bus took a ride by one of the city's new public art pieces. I can hear them now as they pass. Is it a sea creature? Is it a peacock? Well, it's called Your Essential Magnificence, and we recently held a public art dedication for the piece, which is located on South Austin Island Park at 2205 South Congress Avenue.
We are so excited that so many people came out this morning to help us celebrate Talbot's awesome sculpture. The sculpture was commissioned as part of the South Congress Improvement Project.
We use art to build conversation, to get people talking and thinking. Creativity is our greatest asset, and we should be encouraging it as much as possible. Public art inspires people, and it could plant the seeds for later ingenuity and innovation. When we invest in public art, we're investing in the city in which we live, and we're investing in the world in which we want to live.
I love the beauty of it, I love the colors, and I especially love the interaction of it, where people can interact with the sculpture and become part of the sculpture.
I wanted sort of a cross between a throne and a Mardi Gras costume. Multicolored sculpture that reminded me of old South Austin. I just want this sculpture to remind people of their essential magnificence.
The work was commissioned by the City of Austin's Art in Public Places program as part of the South Congress Improvement Project. That's all for this edition of CityView. I'm your host, Renee Tejas. Our next episode premieres Friday, October 28th. Thanks for watching.